Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Door's going up, slowly but surely. So we're gonna get in here and that down, turn that on, close that, open this, turn that on. Okay, we're gonna have a look at our Dewey here, and I'm not gonna shake the tank today because I don't want it to get all foamy, because this super clean stuff I use in here goes real foamy, you know, so I want to basically just sort of pour it out nicely. Like that, and we'll get a bit of fresh gas in there, stir that around a bit because you got to wash out that super clean, unfortunately, and go from there. So anyways, let's get at her. Okay, so you remember from the other day the color of the clean, super clean. So that's the clean stuff. Okay, so let's get some stuff organized here. I don't know what I'm going to do with the dirty stuff. I don't think I'll put it back in the clean bottle. But could probably just put it and leave it in there, and then whenever I got something I want to soak, well, there you go. Okay. Let's see here now. Try not to get her too agitated coming out. That's not too bad. Okay. Let's put that down there. We'll just put this off to the side for a minute. You can see she's pretty darker-ish. Not super bad, but it's pretty gross. Yeah, it's had some old grimy gas in her, sitting in there for quite a while. So. Okay, we need some regular gas now, and Hercules put that thing on. Now, when I put this unit back together and actually go to start it up, I'm going to leave the tank loose because I want to take the tank off again and then basically drain her all and clean her all back out again. Just because, you know, I don't need to leave this fuel in here again and have to go through this whole entire process again when I want to use it next fall. So it's only almost a year from now. Probably not too bad. I guess I'll have to I'll just dump it back in here. I guess that's the way she's gonna have to be. Make sure you guys are there. Yeah, okay. Hopefully this comes out fairly cleanish. Doesn't look too bad. It's actually separated from the, that's funny, separated from the super clean. I'll show you that in a sec here, but I want to grab my airline and just give this a little tiny bit of air here. And a little bit more gas, and then we'll dump her out and call her good. I'll call that good. Just to make sure there's nothing left in that line kind of thing, because I don't want that to get sucked up. Alright. That's probably going to get her. Now look at this here. This is kind of cool. Super clean must be some kind of oil or something, because the gas is floating on the oil. Interesting. It is kind of sort of greasy-ish, soapy-ish kind of sort of stuff. So, I mean, it could very well be that it's got a bit of soapy stuff in it. you know, watery stuff. Okay, so that should all be good there. I'll just plunk that back on there. It actually sat down like that. That clamps back on there. You gotta remember too, when this thing fires up, she's gonna suck big time air right out of there. So, choke mechanism is still working. Oh, that's strange. That's open choke there. At least I think so. Yeah, that's actually closed when you push it in. That's kind of weird. I wonder why it's done that. Oh well. Just have to remember that, I guess. So, I think for maybe the first bit here, I'm going to have to put a fair bit of gas in this, I guess. Which is okay, because I can always take it out and dump it back in my can. Burn it up in something. I don't know if I got enough left in here, though. Oh, that's not going to be enough. I have to go out to the gas tank. 1 sec, I'll be right back. Okay, put some in here. I'm going to probably just load her. Shouldn't need any down in here. Once we get her pulling, it should probably start up pretty good, unless there's something stupid with the filter, but the air seemed to blow through it okay and stuff, so we'll just keep trying her, I guess, till she kicks. I'll just put the whole jug in, I guess, and I know there's lots in there. Probably this doesn't have any sight gauge, so it's pretty much just have to look in and see what's in there, kind of thing. Yeah, we'll put a little sniff down there. Just a little sniff. Okay, put that on. There was a Mickey Mousey kind of cheesy throttle thing here, which is really, well, the throttle worked, but the shut off never did. It won't work at all if I especially don't have the cable back on. The grounder cable. I think that's good. Okay, should be it. Just gonna take a few plugs. Hello, is there anybody living in there? You might put that air filter back on. Now that was just a bit of preliminary fuel I had in her there doing that, so kind of figured it might have sucked a bit more up. Dust! I gotta get out of here! Holy crap! That just blew a whole pile of dust off the roof from, like, geez, when my father-in-law worked here. Holy cow, maybe I'll take it outside. Well, let's fire it up out here, maybe. A little less dust blowing around in here, out here. Oh yeah. I remember it always had that sort of surge. Not doing it so much now. Like it's starving itself on gas or something. I remember it always had that though. Weird. Anyways, let's give her a little shot here. That's it, all of a sudden I'm out of fuel, done. That ran a long time without that line on the, holy crap. But seems to be pretty good. I think she'll be still a good machine. Now, I remember too, this thing, cheesy as it is, the actual impeller in here is actually plastic. You can believe that. I mean, so far it's sort of held up, but Gosh, you wouldn't think it would take long for that thing to wear off. Kind of almost looks like it has a bit already on the bottom sides there. So, yeah, I don't know if that's such a good thing or not, or if you can even get those anymore. You might have to manufacture something out of steel. It's got a bit of a flex in it though, so I guess that's what scoops the air and then sucks her into the dewey. So, I mean, it'll probably still work fine, but if it starts clogging up a lot and stuff, when I'm actually using it, it's probably going to need a new impeller blade in it. Let's take her inside again and have a closer look. Alright, so we're going to drain the gas back. That's why I didn't put the bolts back in there, so hopefully she all goes alright here. I didn't think I put that much in, but I guess I put a whole 5 liters in. Probably burned up like 2 thimbles worth too. This thing was really good on gas, I do remember that too. I could go like a whole week on this tank, it was ridiculous. Well, it's good, but it's like, wow, really? It's like, do you need to have gas added here or not? Hence why you'd fill it up when you leave, and then you'd have more than enough you need by the time you got back, and then you'd forget about it. And okay, so leave that standing up, I think, somehow. And we're good. Cap this feller back. And of course I got a little dribble going down my arm, so that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, that's the cap for that. That's there. Put that in somewhere else. Okay, so that's good. Seemed to run good. This thing was leaking here a little bit, but I don't think it was on the end. It's not all wet there now, so that's a good thing. But let's have a look closer at this little impeller. I might even take this front housing all off here just to have a look inside, and might need a little bit of cleaning too and stuff. So we're gonna have to disassemble this thing though, unfortunately. That's basically just coming right off. I think it's just gonna be a bit looser. This thing was always kind of sort of Mickey Mouse-ish. It might get some kind of a rebuild maybe. But then you got to build the thing to, you know, square hole, round hole kind of thing, right? What the frick, you're still holding this thing. Got to move this throttle thing a little more here, I think. Holy shnikes, that's on good. Well. Okay, so in here, yes, plastic impeller. Oh boy, I don't know, kind of chintzy-ish. I don't know if plastic's lighter, I guess, than the steel, and maybe it's, but look at it, it's like all warped and stuff. Like that can't be too good for it. I don't know what the deal is with that. Kind of cheesy-ish. Guess we could try to get this apart here. Take this front housing off just to have a look inside it here. See how well I can do with my wrench here. Okay, so we got some success here. It still wasn't really a whole lot of fun. These things were really stuck down. I want to look at... Oh yeah, that'd be why. They got these little gnarly things on the nuts here that makes it harder to turn them off on that way. So yeah, and these sides don't, so it was easier that way. It was actually easier to turn the bolt. That's kind of weird. Holy Nelly. Hang on to him. I don't know whether I should order a new impeller for this thing, or I could probably try to build one, but if it's out of balance, that wouldn't be too good on the motor. Well, being plastic, this thing's probably a little more forgiving for being plastic, right? You know, you got to think, you know, there's going to be crap building up on it. You know, grass bits and stuff, which I can see in here. They got to be putting a part on making it unbalanced too, you would think. But I don't know. Maybe it's got nothing to do with that, but I know balance is usually pretty key in a lot of things. Come on now, really? Okay. So I don't know how well this is going to actually separate itself here, but oh, pretty good, I guess. There we go. We have separation. So I can see a lot of muck and goop and guck and stuff in here, so that's really probably not a super good thing. Let's get closer here. So I don't know if this is wore down. It must be wore a bit. It's gotta be, because basically it's sucking the stuff in here and then it's getting channeled. I think now this would go, can't remember now, give her a pull here. Yeah, so it's actually grabbing the stuff and then kind of, sort of almost like it's working backwards there. That's weird. Flinging it. I'm not too sure how that impeller even comes off of there. You probably have to heat her up and melt her, and I'll probably try her like that for this coming next year. But this has definitely got a bit of crap in here stuck to it. Now it probably won't have as good a suction if I make all this stuff out of up here too. Oh, I'm sure it'll be no time at all. It'll be all full again. Wow, that is really stuck in there real good. Need something a little smaller-ish. Ooh, that did sound good. It's getting oil all over the place now. So, interestingly enough, plastic, eh? It's probably that high strength plastic stuff too, but still. How the frick do you get this off of here now? It's like some kind of cap here, something. Oh, it's got crap all over it. It's funny. Oh, look at that. A nut. That's how she'd come off. So funny. I thought it was like some kind of weird cover dome thingy there. It was actually just the crap all onto it. Wow. So that doesn't look too bad. I guess, I don't know if you'd still have trouble getting that off the shaft, but that's probably another reason why it's plastic, because if this was metal on a metal shaft, you'd never get it off again. It should be solid. But who knows if a metal one, if you'd have to get it off again. I don't know. I'm thinking that's still actually not too bad. Like, there's a lot of gap here, but where it actually gets, I guess, sort of squished here, there's not very much gap, so I kind of think that's probably still good. I can see a little bit of wear on it, of course. Like, there is some, well, let's see if I can show you here. You don't know if you can see it from there, but there's a bit of wear you can see on down in here. But I think overall, geez, I'll just drive on with her. She was sucking pretty good air and firing them leaves out still pretty good. So there's the part of the cap. That's so funny. Stupid cap. Stupid cap. Anyways, yeah, I guess we're pretty decent in there. And probably should get her up and get this oil drained out of her too right now, maybe. Okay, I had to set her up on some cornerstones. And it's kind of neat how they sort of set this up, but it's still kind of a mess. They got like a little groove sort of bent into that. I mean, a little groove or a little piece of pipe sticking out would have been just as good. So, but anyway, see if I can get that loose. There's a little washer here too. I gotta kind of sort of make sure it comes off with the that feller. Ooh. Misa thinking she might have been due. Actually, I don't even think I've ever changed this oil, to be honest with you. Bad. See, look at it, it's making a huge mess away. Like, it's, I don't know, it's kind of cheesy. It doesn't, maybe if I open this it might help a bit. Should almost install a little 3/8 pipe, I think would work on that. I don't even know if I have any though. Could stick it out, but for the amount of times I change oil, and this is not really worth it. But that's pretty bad looking oil. I'm kind of thinking that it might have been due a little sooner than now. Oh dear. But anyways, I do have a funeral today, so I better head her out, and I'll just let this drain for a couple hours here, and then she should be good. Well, while we're waiting, I gotta get up the ladder and replace the bulb that's in there. I got one of these fellers here. It's an LED bulb, 100 watt. It's probably way more than I need for up there. But I thought, well, we want something somewhat good, so I think there's a spirally one in there right now. So let's get up the ladder here and crack her open and see what we got looking at. Okay. So this thing, how the heck did it open now? Oh yeah. It's got some push dewies, but they are little. There we go. Oh yeah, there's no spirally in there. Freaking junk. These were, oh, the best bulbs ever. You'll never need another one. Yep, and then they come out with, oh, the best bulbs ever. Yep, you'll never need another one. Good for 25 years. 10-year warranty. 82% less energy, which is what they said with those ones too, the old spirally ones. Like, wow, what a gimmick. What else does it say here? The Cree LED light bulb delivers a vivid, cool light for your home and workspace and outdoor lighting. Well then, we shall see. Probably should have opened this somewhere else other than up on the ladder here, but oh, it's weird. It's like rubbery kind of feeling. Well, this should turn on. Oh boy, that worked pretty good. So that's a Cree light bulb. Don't want to know the price, but hopefully I should never have to worry about it again. Yeah, we'll see about that. So technically now, when I turn the light on off here, oh, look at that. It actually works. Sweet. Alright, well, that's I guess about it for today. I never got back to working on this guy, but maybe tomorrow or something we'll put them all back together and stuff and put them in for a winter storage-ish kind of thing. It's been draining, of course, all afternoon. Got the funeral done and everything, and holy cow. And actually, it was a sort of nice afternoon, so I actually went up and did a bit of work on the siding on the new shed there. So I didn't really film any of it. I just kind of went at her, but pretty well got the whole one west side done. So before it gets too dark outside, because it is like 10 after 5 now. Oh boy. Let's go up and have a look. Alright, so this side's the only side left. That's the trickier one because of the slope and stuff, but it actually wasn't too bad once you get them sort of clicked in, mark it, cut it, unclick it, cut it, put it back up, nail it on. It actually wasn't too bad. So, but this is the side here. We got her all done today, so it looks a little more better. And I probably didn't do it right, but you know what? Looks fine to me. Sure, it'll repel water like it should. So I still have to finish nailing up top there. I couldn't quite reach because I took my, of course, my big yellow or orange, whatchamacallit, ladder down in the garage today. I changed that light bulb, so I couldn't really get up to finish nailing that. So we'll have to finish that after. But and I've got, I didn't count, but I used almost half a box, surprisingly, on this, and cutting 53-inch ones for the ends. You know, I think she'll work out not too bad. So now I'm just gonna have to get a bit of soffit and fascia stuff or something and flap up in there. I was even thinking of, I don't know, under here I could probably get some proper stuff, but I was almost thinking just nailing in some plywood or something, because, you know, really I don't really need to vent this. It's more like keeping the critters and stuff out, but I guess the soffit stuff will protect the wood a little better. So, but we'll get some at the Home Depot or something there, and slap her on, and she should be all good. And probably should do eave trough too, whereas I don't know which way I'd run it, but probably down into this corner here and then just maybe out or something on that way or something, I don't know. And yeah, she should be good. Now I'm out of space. I need a new garage. Holy crap already. I can't believe her. But it's supposed to be nice tomorrow too, so I might even jump on getting this side done up as much as I can. I got to cut about 24-inch, roughly 23-inch off the ends of each one of the bits there, so to make her fit. So, but yeah, it looks better. It looks a little more better, anyways. Almost professional. I wouldn't say full professional, but maybe even a hair professional there. But anyways, she'll work. It's probably absolutely horrid, but yeah, so in the door here, I don't know what I'm going to do on the door. I might even just kind of, I don't know, not sure yet. Might have to build a whole new door because this one was the split door there. Now she's split in the middle, and I can't, well, I guess I could put some more strengtheners on the inside here. But like I've got her screwed and everything here, and it still needed those ones on the outside to get her good and strongish. So I don't know, whatever. Anyways, I got the little battery out of Dilly's little bike today there, little wee tiny guy. It already doesn't seem to want to hold a charge. Now I'm not sure if it's not holding a charge or if he left the key on a few times there and it's kind of sort of killed it, but I'm going to take her and put her on the tender and leave her for a little while there and see if she actually gets up to past the charging cycle and then into maintenance, or maintenance, I guess they call it. So, a little tiny guy, the way. Like, we'll go put him next to the ones downstairs too. Well, there's the big guy out of the Boulevard. There's the 650 Suzuki, and there's Dilly's little one. tiny bigger, kind of sweet. They're these ones I think are still good. There's nothing wrong with them, but this one I got a little question about it, so I'm going to put them on the maintainer and see what it does here. Okay, so he was actually out riding it. We were able to kickstart it, let it run, and it was actually starting itself again. Just sort of, kind of barely. It was, but she's on charging now, so we'll check her in a few days here and see what it does then, and then you know, just kind of keep cycling these all through the winter for a week here, you know. So basically every 3 weeks these guys will get a juice, Now I do have the little one out of his little 110 too. I got to take out, and I haven't done that yet. So, but yeah, let him juice. So anyways, that's it for me today. Maybe more siding tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna have to build another shed. I'm already out of room. It's just too many toys, I guess. Even just a shed for the ATV might be alright. Maybe something like that would be alright. But it's either that or get one of those sea containers. That's actually probably a little more better idea. One of the 20-footers maybe. And slap that in there somewhere and cover it up with a bunch of leaves and branches so nobody sees it. Paint her some wood color and paint some trees on her, and then she'll blend right in. So, but anyways, that's it for today. We'll catch you tomorrow, and have a good night, and have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow.